Did you hear that?
What? What? What?
Oh, I thought I heard it for a minute, but it must have been nothing.
Oh, heard what? What did you hear?
Well, I thought I heard the giant, man-eating chicken.
The giant man-eating chicken?
What is it? Tell us about it.
Yeah. What?
Well, years ago, there was an old prospector living in this valley. And one winter, when the night started getting extremely cold, he wanted to make his sleeping bag warmer. And he snuck down valley to a chicken farm, got inside the chicken house, and when this one huge female chicken was walking by, he reached out, grabbed a handful of feathers and jerked them out of that chicken and ran like crazy back up here to his cabin, stuffed them in his sleeping bag, made it a lot warmer. That chicken was furious and swore that as long as she lived, and even after she died, she'd walk these woods sniffing out people that had chicken feathers in their sleeping bags and take revenge.
What kind of revenge?
I don't think you want to know, Fozzie.
Oh, please tell us.
Well, the ghost of this giant, man-eating chicken, no offense, walks these woods at night. And sometimes, when you're asleep, you can hear the sound of footsteps on the dry leaves and twigs. And you can hear this chicken sniff in the air. And it'll get closer and closer until it sounds like it's right on top of you. And then this giant, man-eating chicken will open its huge jaws with that savage beak right down by your head and say, Speaking of chicken feathers, Kermit, let's hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
When I was a little bitty tad just up off the floor, we used to go down to Grandma's house every month end or so. Have chicken pie and country ham and homemade butter on the bread. But the best darn thing about Grandma's house was a great big feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide and soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40-11 geese, took a whole bolt of cloth for to tick. It had hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and the piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. After supper, we'd sit around the fire, the old folks spit and chew. Pa would talk about the farm and the war, and Granny'd sing about it or two. I'd sit and listen and watch the fire till the cobwebs filled my head. And the next thing I'd know, I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of the old feather bed.
It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide and soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40-11 geese, took a whole bolt of cloth for the tick. It had hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and the piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed.
My ma, I love my pa, love Granny and Grandpa too. I've been fishing with my uncle, I wrestled my cousin, I even kissed Aunt Lou. But if I ever had to make a choice, I guess it ought to be said that I'd trade them all, plus a gal down the road for Grandma's feather bed.
It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide and soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40-11 geese, took a whole bolt of cloth for the tick. It had hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and the piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed.
That's great, Kermit. Gonzo, what are you so duded up for?
Oh, I'm gonna go out and get a date with that man-eating chicken you told us about. She sounds terrific.
Gonzo, there's no such thing as a man-eating chicken. That was a story.
Ha! Well, that's what I thought until I found this.
Why, that looks like a giant chicken feather.
What? Giant chicken feather?
I don't believe it. Ralph, watch out.
Yeah!
Oh, now, wait a minute, madam. You're making a big mistake. No.
contagious?
No, Gonzo, it's dangerous out there.
Not for me, it isn't. That's just a man-eating chicken. It doesn't eat whatever I am. Where'd you go, beautiful? Do you come here often? What's your sign?
I've heard the Rockies were romantic, but this is ridiculous.
John, what happened?
I cannot tell you how unpleasant that was.
John, are you okay? How'd you escape from the man-eating chicken?
Well, it was touch and go there for a while, Fozzie, but I introduced her to a gigantic man-eating rooster.
Huh? What? Oh!